When it hurts, even the air changes. It gets heavier, thicker. The world turns the volume down, and your body folds in on itself to survive. Not because you don't care, but because silence once kept you safe. Your nervous system remembers how to make life quieter, just to make it through. And people see calm on the outside, but inside, it's not calm. It's survival in a beautiful disguise. Sometimes it feels like it's always been this way. Like the quiet lives in you now. A companion you never asked for, but are afraid to lose. Maybe it used to be too loud around you. Too many words. Too many expectations. So you learned that silence means safety. If you don't breathe too deeply, you won't be noticed. If you don't cry, you won't be punished. If you don't speak, you won't be left behind. They called it strength. They praised your calm. But no one saw the exhaustion behind it. The quiet fatigue of someone who's been holding it together for too long. And when everything finally goes still, that same tiredness hums beneath your ribs, soft but endless. There's a kind of silence that heals, and a kind that tightens. You sit inside it, feeling nothing and everything at once. Your body is still working, holding the storm in place. The mind whispers, "Don't feel. It's safer." And for a moment, it is. But when you numb the pain, you lose the joy too. Even peace begins to feel suspicious. Because once, the quiet before the storm was the scariest sound of all. And now, even in calm, you wait for something to break. When you feel nothing, it's not emptiness. It's protection. It's a body that kept you alive the only way it knew how. It still scans every tone, every glance, every pause. It's still standing guard, even when nothing threatens it anymore. The nervous system doesn't know you're safe now. It just never learned how to rest. Sometimes it takes a while to realize. Safety is also something you can learn, just like fear once was. We confuse restraint with strength and silence with wisdom. But real maturity is allowing yourself to be alive, imperfect, shaking. Silence isn't always escape. Sometimes it's a return to breath, to rhythm, to the part of you that doesn't need to prove anything. And if you stay there for just a few minutes, something gentle inside whispers, "This is what being alive feels like." Your body isn't the enemy. It's the archive of everything you've survived. Every muscle holds a memory. Every reflex, a moment of protection. The brain doesn't see time. It only recognizes signals. That's why today can still echo with old fear. But the same brain that learned anxiety can also learn calm. Every slow exhale rewires connection. Every evening without self-blame builds a tiny bridge back to peace. Don't rush. Wholeness doesn't arrive on schedule. Start small. A cup of warm water in the morning. A glance in the mirror without critique. A simple phrase whispered to yourself. It's heavy right now, and that's okay. When you stop running from the pain, your body begins to trust you again. When you sit with it in the quiet, it softens. And maybe then you realize peace doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering without breaking. When it hurts again, don't reach for answers. Pause. Sit. Breathe. Silence isn't empty. It's the space between yesterday and today, where life slowly returns to the body. When you stop forcing yourself to be okay, you finally start to be real. And that's where healing begins. We all go quiet when it hurts. But maybe that quiet is where we finally hear ourselves. Today, you're closer than yesterday. Closer to calm, closer to warmth, closer to life beating softly inside you, even in the silence. Maybe silence was never punishment. Maybe it was waiting for you to come back. Just quiet hugs.